Hi, my name is Jonathan Tallman. This is Nate Tucker, and this is Hot and Cold Movie Reviews. Today we are reviewing This Is the End.
This is the End is directed by Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen, who you know from a lot of other funny movies, sort of the same nature. I'm just going to list off the people: Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, James Franco, Emma Watson, Danny McBride, Craig Robinson, Jonah Hill, and Michael Cera. Okay, so basically it starts out. They all play as themselves, which is a very original idea. It's based off a short film. I think there was only about 20 minutes, called Jay and Seth at the End of the World. um, they all started a big party at James Franco's house, who he talks about his new house, and he's obsessed with Seth Rogen. And there's a bunch of subplots. Anyway, I don't want to get into it because they're all hilarious. But the end of the world happens, and it's kind of silly the way they do it.
It was
But
Cinco de Mayo.
oh yeah, Sinkhole de Mayo.
I can give that away because it was in the trailer. So.
Sinkhole de Mayo, yeah. Anyway, the end of the world happens and everything goes to hell, but it's hilarious. And I don't really want to say much more because the movie was absolutely awesome. The reason it was awesome is because none of the jokes were staged, none of them were set up to be the stereotypical jokes. They were all superlatively, I think that's how you say it, engineered into the movie based on the real life characters of these people, how they really are in real life.
Yeah, the characters were themselves. I imagine they probably like to smoke pot like they did in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that was funny,
Yeah.
and how they make fun of it as well too. And then the party, the cocaine that they're there, and
They're able to make fun of themselves. Like they make Jonah Hill makes fun of himself for getting because he got nominated for an Oscar in Moneyball with Brad Pitt, and he makes fun of himself because he gets so big headed about the fact that he's an Oscar nominee. He thinks he's all that.
and then they've got to be friends.
Yeah.
So they go out of the way to be friends. And
Uh,
oh well, you're not nice to me, and I only came down.
Yeah.
I'm from Canada. I mean, even when Emma Watson was in it, and they made fun of the Hermione Granger
Yeah.
and how they basically she leaves the house. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean they make fun of that as far as the stereotype of she's a girl and we've got to watch what we say.
Yeah, and then it backfires, and everything is hilarious. They build up to jokes, and they make you just laugh. And the jokes, there's those precious jokes where you just keep laughing. You don't stop because they don't let up the joke. They keep going at it, which are hard to
And
do.
they do it in the right way
Yeah.
as well too. I was actually really impressed. I didn't think this movie would I thought it would be dumb and it would be stupid, but it was really funny, really done as far as the joking, the way that they joked around for it and with each other, and it was real.
It was
for
real,
it.
and what made it really good, what made it really go over the top of being a great movie, was all these people are funny. We know all these people are funny. That was a given, so it's going to
Yeah.
be somewhat good. The plot was genius. It was original. What really
Yeah.
hit it over the head was every character, without fail, was developed to the fullest. Craig Robinson, the I'm just saying the black guy, he was so developed in his character. You really felt for him. I almost felt bad for him. I was like, no, he can't die. I was rooting for him. James Franco,
James Franco
while
was
being
so
stupid, was still developed. I mean,
I loved him carrying around the gun. and then he knows. Well, anyways, I don't
even
want to
Hermione
give away-
for a tiny period was developed. I mean, it was just great. It was an awesome movie.
Oh yeah, and then who's the guy? Well, shoot, I forget
Danny McBride. He's
Danny
the
McBride.
Yeah,
Holy cow,
he was an asshole. I mean, you just hated his guts.
And I wonder if that's how they really are in real life.
It could be. I don't know.
But Seth Rogen with all with the
Yeah.
movies that he's done.
And
That
they made
is
fun of
his
Seth
character.
Rogen too. They're like, they made fun of how the fact that he acts the same in every single movie. Like, do the Seth Rogen laugh. Anyway, we don't get too many more jokes away. But
Yes.
what'd you give it?
Honestly, it was a comedy. I knew it was going into a comedy. It was great. I feel like there's no way a comedy can be totally perfect, but again, I gave it a 3.5. I thought it was really good. This is a rated R movie. This is an adult movie.
Wait, hold on. I gotta stop you. Why'd you only give it 3.5? What was wrong with it? There has to
What
be
was
something
wrong with
wrong
it?
with it to dock a whole 1.5 points.
Okay, it's an adult movie. It isn't made for all genres.
You can't dock a movie for that.
What? I would. I mean, how many times
That's
did they
just
say the
that's
F
just
words?
because that's the part of the movie. You can't dock a movie for not appealing to kids.
What? I mean,
That means every R-rated movie can't get a perfect score.
I've never given a movie a perfect score. We can go into my rating system later. It was still a great adult movie. I'm not taking away from that at all.
It was adult in every way, including violence. Don't think it's not going to be gory. I gave it a 5 out of 5. There are flaws with it, but it's one of those movies that says, "Hey, ignore my flaws," and you agree with it, and then you don't care about the flaws. So I gave it a perfect 5 out of 5.
Okay. All right. Well, again, my name is Jonathan Tolman. This is Nate Tucker, Hot and Cold Reviews. Thank you.